here we go again. A lot of work to be done.
What is up, everybody? I thought it was really necessary to film this right here. This is one of my closest friends, Andreas. Four years ago, during COVID, he came to help me out. 2 years ago, he came on my YouTube channel to door knock for me. And now I thought it was necessary to come and record a little video to show his dedication.
Honestly, one of the craziest nights coming out of the new year. It's January 2nd. It's pretty cold, but honestly, I didn't expect this good of a night. We got, I think, 8 leads tonight for the whole session. It's just like the whole night, and we got a few more here. 8 leads for January 2nd. Insane.
We're a team of 5. I see Kevin and the other guys walking around. I think together we have 40 leads. This is January 2nd. We're saying Happy New Year. Everybody's smiling. It's pretty crazy to think that even today there's this much work to do. Energy's up. Rennie knows. That house actually is a very interesting house. That house is actually the first ever paint job I've ever painted for my client in my first year. So really nostalgic to be around here. Any words for today?
For tonight, since it's 11:30 at night, there's a lot of work to be done. A lot of work to be done.
What is up, YouTube? Quebec City. Little business update. Kevin has been doing phone calls. I'm gonna hear tomorrow about the update of how those phone calls went. He scheduled an estimate for Saturday with this really nice guy named Walid. I'll be driving to Montreal tomorrow, get some work in, and estimates on the weekend.
How was it?
Freaking awesome. Especially the bacon.
It's gone.
Good morning. So we had one of the best breakfasts ever. While we were having the breakfast, I got a text from my partner Kevin saying that we booked our first job for the business. So shout out to him. We have some estimates tomorrow too. So little news there. Other than that, look at this. That's so awesome. Whoa. Good morning. It is Saturday. We have 3 estimates today for me, and we got 2 more for Kevin. 6 estimates for the week, for the first week of January, for the first week of door knocking, which is ridiculous to say. I used to start these door knocking, the business efforts usually around the end of January, not at the beginning of January. So we're almost 3 weeks ahead of where we're supposed to be. Other than that, we were working on systems. So instead of having a clipboard for the time being, we're going to be using an iPad for the estimates. Inspired by the past systems that I had, I should be expecting at least $2,000 to $3,000 in sales from me, Kevin too. That would put us just shy of around $5,000 to $7,000 for the week, which is our first week of sales, which is really good. I found a box in my garage. It had a bunch of like old stuff from my painting business. Bunch of color palettes. Like they're like 50, 60 bucks at the paint store. So to find some is really cool. I'm giving them to my sales managers. All right, everyone. Pressure's high, stress is high, everything's high. Honestly, no. I'm feeling a little tense, but I'm in my neighborhood. I've been working here for a few years now, and my first estimate of the season is about to go down. It's with a family that's really sweet. Like when I met them at the door on January 2nd, the new year just started. They brought me inside. They were super excited to show me their project. And yeah, it's a simple deck, just a floor. I wanted to also mention, Kevin scheduled another estimate for me for 2 o'clock. So I got one at 10:30, one at noon, one at 2 o'clock, and one at 3:30. It's noon. Just finished my first estimate. We booked it. Honestly, very simple, super sweet with me. You know, it was a job that was done last year. She did it. The stain is just fading away. It's kind of a maintenance coat. She wants it to look good. We're doing a coat on the fence too. It's a $1,700 job. It'll be probably a 1.5 day job, big max. And yeah, feels good to be booking jobs. It's the first one of the year. Little news, we booked another one for $2,200, another deck and wash. I haven't had any food, literally living off of dopamine. First week of sales, we're at $4,500 in sales. If we book these two and Kevin books his two, we should be hitting $10,000. So let's break this down. I got to the estimate. Client is super sweet. There's nobody in this neighborhood that's not sweet. He didn't seem like he was like gonna make a decision. That's okay, you know. So we're gonna go and present this tomorrow. Also seemed like he was in a rush. He was getting phone calls and whatnot. So look, it happens. I'm just gonna write it down and present it to him tomorrow whenever he has time. What we learned from this is that even if you're on the phone with some of these clients, like they won't understand exactly what the estimate process is. They won't understand like what kind of decision you want them to take or what to expect for a type of job like this. Really reconfirming the expectations or what you've previously said, just reconfirming it like another time is very important. I've had clients like not understand a lot of things, even when the estimate is in front of them, partially because I'm mumbling or I'm talking too much or I'm over explaining things, which I'm notorious for. Or it could literally just be that their attention span is no different than any other human. We still booked 2 jobs, pretty nice ones. So I have another one at 3:30. So where am I driving right now? I'm literally gonna go home. I have to eat some food. It's gonna be a food break and then come back for 3:30. Make it quick. I think my client's waking up his wife to give me a deposit. Be right back. Booked another $2,000 something. Kevin called me, he booked 2.6. Together we're just shy of $10,000 in sales today. Like to think that we have 36 man hours in marketing. We turned that into phone calls to estimates. I was out in Quebec City. Thanks to Kevin, he took care of all the calling schedule, like beautiful estimates, and we booked everybody. The only one who didn't book was we had a guy. He decided to get very busy today. We booked the other ones who were really interested and really serious about the job. We have a sales training tomorrow with 2 of our sales managers. The lesson that I learned today was, as humans, we have a tendency to expect the worst all the time. We do something, we're like, oh, it's gonna lose money on this, or it's not gonna go as fun. It's not gonna be as fun. It's gonna be whatever. We always expect the worst. The reality is, if you expect the worst, you should also expect for the best. Like, it could go better than you expected. This is the testament of today. I really did not think going to Quebec was a great idea for the business, but it turned out that I got a great experience in Quebec and we crushed it in the business. So keep your head high, make it happen. Let's get it.